September 13, 2025. A single shot pierces the heart of America's political divide. Charlie Kirk, conservative firebrand and Trump ally, is gunned down in broad daylight. This is the story of a nation on edge, a murder fueled by ideology, and a chilling warning of what's to come. Charlie Kirk, the 31-year-old conservative activist, founder of Turning Point USA, and close ally of former President Donald Trump, was delivering a speech as part of his American comeback tour, in front of approximately 3,000 attendees. Kirk was discussing mass shootings in America when a single bullet struck him in the neck from a rooftop about 200 yards away. He slumped backward, collapsed on stage, and was rushed to the hospital by his team, where he was pronounced dead. The event, intended to rally young conservatives, turned chaotic as people fled for cover. Witnesses reported minimal security, no metal detectors or ticket checks, highlighting vulnerabilities at such gatherings. Charlie Kirk was a prominent figure in conservative politics, known for promoting right-wing ideals on college campuses. He rose to fame supporting Trump in the 2016 election, frequently appeared on Fox News, and was accused by critics of spreading misinformation about the 2020 election and organizing buses for the January 6, 2021, Capitol events. To his supporters, he was a champion of youth conservatism with a heart for America. Kirk was a devout Christian, father of two, and had no criminal record or history of violence. His friendship with Trump was well documented, with Trump often praising him publicly.
Americans, I am filled with grief and anger at the heinous assassination of Charlie Kirk on a college campus in Utah. Charlie inspired millions, and tonight all who knew him and loved him are united in shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot who devoted his life to the cause of open debate and the country that he loved so much, the United States of America.
The shot came from a Mauser Model 98, 30-06 bolt-action rifle, equipped with a scope, imported and hidden in a wooded area near the campus, wrapped in a towel. Investigators recovered shell casings, engraved with provocative messages. "Hey fascists," "CATCH," and "Oh, Bella Ciao, Bella Ciao, Bella Ciao," a reference to an Italian anti-fascist partisan song from World War II. This suggested a politically motivated attack, labeling Kirk as a fascist in the shooter's eyes. According to political analysts, this was a targeted political assassination. Kirk's outspoken views on immigration, LGBTQ+ issues, and election integrity made him a lightning rod for controversy. The engravings point to ideological opposition, viewing him as a symbol of far-right extremism. The suspect, 22-year-old Tyler Robinson, a Utah native and electrical apprentice living with his parents in St. George, fled the scene in a gray Dodge Challenger. Surveillance video captured him arriving on campus at 8:29 a.m., nearly 4 hours before the shooting, and later changing clothes based on Discord messages under the username Tyler. Robinson had no prior criminal record and was not a UVU student. A 33-hour nationwide manhunt ensued, with the FBI sifting through 11,000 leads and releasing photos. Robinson's father recognized him and, after Robinson confessed to the family and expressed suicidal intentions, contacted authorities with help from a family friend, a youth pastor, and court security officer. Robinson was arrested about 250 miles southwest of the campus without incident. Utah Governor Spencer Cox praised the quick resolution, noting no plans for further arrests. Robinson faces charges of aggravated murder, felony discharge of a firearm causing serious bodily injury, and obstruction of justice. He's held without bail in a special housing unit at Utah County Jail, pending a mental health evaluation and court appearance. On September 16, 2025, authorities plan to seek the death penalty, classifying it as a first-degree felony. The investigator gave his statement after investigation from the suspect that Robinson came from a conservative family but diverged ideologically after dropping out of Utah State University. He was radicalized through online gaming communities and dark internet culture. Family reported he recently complained about Kirk spreading hate. We're also examining his relationship with a transitioning roommate and an undisclosed note he left. Motives appear rooted in ideological hatred. Robinson's Discord messages referenced retrieving the rifle from a drop point, and his actions suggest premeditation, driven by opposition to Kirk's conservative stances on issues like immigration, gender, and politics. Experts link this to broader trends: dissatisfaction with government, polarized media, and easy access to weapons accelerating radicalization. The assassination reverberated nationally, President Trump announced Kirk's death on Truth Social, calling him a martyr for truth and freedom, and blaming left-wing radicals. House Speaker Mike Johnson called for toning down rhetoric and bolstering security. On social media, reactions ranged from mourning to conspiracy theories, some blaming South Park episodes or Epstein list cover-ups, others celebrating or mocking the death, leading to hate crime surges. Incidents like an incendiary device under a Fox News vehicle underscored escalating tensions. This incident marks a spike in 2025's political violence over 520 terrorist acts in the first half alone, a 40% increase from 2024, affecting lawmakers across parties. Governor Cox warned it could be a watershed moment, echoing the 1960s era of assassinations, but worsened by social media and firearms access. As investigations continue, Kirk's death raises urgent questions. How do we curb polarization before more lives are lost? The answers may define America's future. Vice President J.D. Vance hosted a tribute on Kirk's podcast and escorted his casket on Air Force Two.